What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, today is Tuesday, September 23rd. We got about 90 days left, or is it 100? About 100 days left. Is it 90 or 100? About 90 to 100 days left until the end of 2025, okay? If you messed up this year, all right, if you haven't got your goals done, you still have time, all right? You didn't screw it up yet. Fall is the best season, okay, to basically level up, okay? The weather's not too harsh, okay? It's time to grind. It's time to go into Batman mode, okay? All right? Get your routines in order, all right? Time to hit the gym. Drink enough water, bro. Come on, it's time. It's time. You might as well, because the world is shit. Dude, every time I wake up, I keep seeing like some unnatural, like weird news story that pops up. And I'm like, bro, is this real? Is this a meme? Back in the day, you guys know The Onion, little website thing that tells you like headlines that are like never actually happened, but it's kind of be funny if it would happen. I feel like it's every day, multiple times. In fact, if I hear regular news, that's when I get suspicious. I'm like, what do you mean we're back at normal? We are living in that weird future that we've talked about like 10 years ago, bro. Autism announcement. Yeah, that's right. Let's start with this, boys. We're going straight into the tism and the ADHD. Trump found the cause to autism, apparently. Thank you so much for that. Golden destruction. Okay, so if you guys don't know, as of yesterday, right? I think Trump came up to make some announcements. He's been talking. He's been talking. That's what he does, right? And apparently he said that Tylenol is the linking cause for autism. So pregnant ladies, if you're out there and you're taking Tylenols, congratulations. You're about to birth the next Elon Musk.
Parts of the world are going through, and I will say there are parts of the world that don't take Tylenol. I mean, there's a rumor, and I don't know if it's so or not, that Cuba, they don't have Tylenol because they don't have the money for Tylenol, and they have virtually no autism, okay? Tell me about that one. And there are other parts of the world where they don't have Tylenol, where they don't have autism. That tells you a lot.
Is that true, Cuba? Anybody here from Cuba? This whole time y'all been gatekeeping, bro. Help? Is that what it is? He said there's a rumor. Now, I know that a lot of you guys watching my channel are autistic, okay? I know this because I know that I exude the energy that autistic people, I feel it. It's kind of like the vibes. It's like spidey senses from like Enter the Spider-Verse. Like autism, ADHD, it's like, oh, you know, it just attracts one another, right? Before you go and blame your mother for taking Tylenol for your autism or thank her, you know, because people who have autism are pretty dope, right? It says the APA statement on the White House announcement on autism. It also says at the top here as well with Grok is basically saying it's an unproven autism link. So even Elon Musk's Grok is saying, I don't really know about that. Reads, it is essential that the administration prioritizes evidence-based support for individuals on the autism spectrum and invest in long-term comprehensive research about the disorder. Vaccines do not cause autism. Claims of any such association have been repeatedly discredited in peer-reviewed studies. Autism is a complex disorder and it's incorrect to imply that a handful of studies have established causation. A strong base of evidence shows that acetaminophen, don't do this to me. No, I'm being recorded. Not live. Acetaminophen. That's it. I said it. I won't say it again. When taken as directed, is safe for use during pregnancy. Any decisions around a course of treatment should be determined by a patient and a doctor. Bro! So why is this the important announcement they had to say? The big announcement was Tylenol causes autism and it's not even true? Why? Come on. There's got to be a reason why he said it, right? Is there some kind of study or search or something that showed up that, like, I refuse to believe my man came out here and said, I have a worldwide announcement to tell you guys. Crazy discovery, and it's just straight up not true. There's got to be something, right? Was there a study? Was there a research done? Another tweet here is saying Tylenol and autism, RFK Jr. and Trump are wrong. The largest and best study in the world is 2.5 million kids found no increased autism risk when acetaminophen, aka Tylenol, used by mother during pregnancy. A crude adjusted analysis found only preliminary 5% risk, but once you adjust for family by matching using sibling controls who didn't get autism, then even the 5% risk of vaporizes to 0%. It also reads, breaking. The World Health Organization says neither the painkiller Tylenol nor vaccines have been demonstrated to cause autism. Weird how Republicans can link Tylenol to autism with no evidence, but can't see the link between guns and mass shootings despite a mountain of evidence. Okay, so here's where they were talking about it. The White House, okay? And we have a apparently the White House and what is it called? ICE. They're posting Pokemon memes, bro. Like, I'm going to show you that in a second. The White House tweeted, in the last 22 years, autism rates among children have increased nearly 400%. It's time to make our children healthy again, okay? I like the everything is like, it's time to do X again, you know? Autism rates among children by 8, and it shows from 2000 to 2012, to 1992 to 2020. It just shows that it went up, basically. And it says prevalence of autism increased. And it just says autism is going up, okay? People are getting more autistic. This dude said this is because in 2013, the definition of autism was expanded to include Asperger's, CDD, PDD-NOS, and the autistic disorder. Numbers went up because the definition changed to include more variants, and testing awareness of autism just got better over time. This is insane. So they're saying the reason why autism went up is because we just included more things that already existed into the umbrella of autism, and that's why the... So guys, I researched, I looked and scoured the internet, not just Twitter, everywhere, bro. And I was like, what is there real? Is there any facts? I can't find anything. I can't find any studies that show that Tylenol is directly linked to autism. I can't. I don't know why he said it. I'm a little confused. But I feel like being a little confused is exactly what I've been feeling for like the past, I don't know how long. I feel like that's according to plan. Okay, guys, we got an update. We got to talk about Jimmy Kimmel. Apparently he's back on air, but then he's not back on air. Thanks so much for that, Creator Keaton. Okay, so for those of you guys who missed it, okay, we talked about this in the last video. The Tylenol. Last week, okay, we talked about how Jimmy Kimmel basically got canceled off the air. He got pulled because he made some remarks about Tyler Robinson and the Charlie Kirk shooter, and essentially saying that it was leaning towards Reds and Republicans or MAGA or something like that, right? Then there was one group of people saying, no, Omni, he's only getting removed because he told a lie. He told false information. And other people were like, he's getting removed because he basically told information that Trump didn't like, right? Because again, if the whole Tylenol thing is true, right? We know how information works. I know how this song and dance works, okay? It's lies for thee, not for me, all right? So if you're lying, but on my behalf, we're going to let that one go. In fact, we're about to boost you, okay? But if you're telling the truth and not on my back, I know how this works. I know how this works. Okay, let's just not act like, let's just not play. Let's just not play. Okay, can we just not play? All of us, can we just not play? We know how politics works. We know they have the left and the right fighting each other. Meanwhile, you got the top, you got the capitalists, you got the millionaires being like, yes, fight, dance, give me your money. Yes, we're taking all your houses. That's right. You can't afford rent no more. That's right. If you want to buy a house, you can't own no more. That's right. Come on. Y'all see through this? I'm just hoping that y'all smart enough to see through this. Well, since then, apparently Disney lost billions of dollars. There was a boycott, brother. People were canceling their Disney cruises. They were canceling their Disney accounts. They were calling in and spamming so they couldn't have any service. People were calling in, just annoying the customer service. They got destroyed over the past few weeks. And Disney was like, actually, okay, maybe we will bring Jimmy Kimmel back, okay? And he was supposed to go live today. However, I believe with Governor Newsom. So he was going to come back. He wasn't going to change what he was going to say. No, not being dictated or regulated. And not only that, he was going to double down, triple down, and bring in Governor Newsom of California, bro. This would probably be one of the most watched episodes if it aired. But people are saying that is getting blocked by a second company that no one knows about. Sinclair Inc. Okay, beginning Tuesday night, Sinclair will be preempting Jimmy Kimmel Live across our ABC affiliate stations and replacing it with news programming. So now they're saying Sinclair Inc. is saying, nah, even though Disney gave us the plus, which makes me wonder, does that mean it's only going to be shown on Disney Plus? Sinclair Inc. is saying, no. Discussions with ABC are ongoing as we evaluate the show's potential return. So Disney said yes. They said, please stop. We're sorry. Please come back to Disney World, bro. We need you, okay? But Sinclair said, nah, we're still not about that life. So Sinclair made a statement, okay, about all of this. They said, Sinclair says Kimmel's suspension is not enough, all right? Calls on FCC and ABC to take additional action. Sinclair's ABC stations to air a special in remembrance of Charlie Kirk during Jimmy Kimmel live time slot on Friday. That's right. There was just this whole big old thing where everybody was coming here to memorize Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica, came up there and said that she forgave the shooter. It was just like everybody was out there supporting Charlie Kirk. And the whole turning point and the whole thing. There was Trump sitting next to Elon Musk. It reads here, Maryland, September 17th. Sinclair, the nation's largest ABC affiliate group, objects to recent comments made by Mr. Kimmel observing the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, this was from September 17th. Okay, we're already past that. You don't need to kind of know this. All you need to know is that Sinclair is basically trying to keep Jimmy Kimmel off. So it looks like Sinclair, okay, they have demanded that Jimmy Kimmel personally donates to Turning Point USA. David Smith, executive chairman of Sinclair, donated $250K to Turning Point USA last year. So they're like, nah, bro. Nah, cough it up. You need to donate actually money to the Turning Point organization if we're going to broadcast your show. If you guys don't know who Sinclair is, by the way, I don't know who Sinclair is. Okay, before all of this, it's a publicly traded American telecommunications conglomerate that is controlled by the descendants of a company founder, Julian Sinclair Smith, HQ'd in Baltimore, suburb to Cockeysville, Maryland. There's a Cockeysville, Maryland? I live in Maryland. I've never heard of Cockeysville, bro. The company is the second largest television station operated in the United States by number of stations after Nexstar Media Group, owning or operating 193 stations across the country in over 100 markets, covering 40% of American households, okay, that are affiliated with Fox, NBC, CBS, ABC, the CW, My Network TV, and the CW Plus. Good Lord. So they own at least 50% of the news that you guys seen on TV. That sounds like almost like a monopoly. Good Lord. It reads the company is widely regarded as politically conservative and have received criticism for featuring politically motivated programming decisions that promote conservative political positions. This has included news coverage and specials in the lead-ups to elections that are support of the Republican Party. To communicate how big of a deal this is, okay, so many people speaking out against this because they believe this goes against freedom of speech. They believe that this is going against trying to apply pressure on people who speak out against Trump, okay? Like people who want to speak negatively about him, because that's a part of the freedom of speech, is that you're allowed to talk shit about the president, right? You're allowed to. Whenever presidency is, you can talk shit, you can make jokes, blah, blah, blah. Some people were saying again, it was because he made a lie. I don't know, bro. I feel like I've been seeing lie after lie after lie. You can go to Grok and be like, yo, how many lies is Trump or this person or this person or this person or Elon? You can just find out how many people everyone's lying. Everyone is lying, okay? So this one goes way past just lies, okay? This comes through, I think, just I want to say just dissent. 400 plus celebrities signed the ACLU's open letter condemning ABC Disney's suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Signees include Selena Gomez, Olivia Rodrigo, Ben Platt, Al Yankovic, Weird Al, Meryl Streep. Oh my gosh, the queen, Meryl Streep, Amanda Priestley, Bryan Cranston. What? Breaking Bad, bro. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Tom Hanks, okay, Jennifer Aniston, Robert De Niro, and more. Anyway, long story short, guys, okay, independent news is kind of been a bit under attack. It's a little bit under attack, which includes me, okay? And you guys know me, right? I'm going to give it to you guys straight. I'm going to tell you guys objectively. I'm going to tell you guys what I find on both sides here because that's what I'm trying to do. Because I don't think I need to say it again, but the whole political thing as well with the whole politics and everything, I do feel like, again, it's distractions to distracting you from the Epstein file, distracting you from actual crimes, okay? The things that we want to know, we will never know. And the things you don't care about to know will be put in front of your face all the time. The more you are outraged or frustrated at something that's not the Epstein files, in my opinion, that's them succeeding at making you forget. That's how I feel, bro. It's like, again, I just want objective information from the government, but it's so hard. Tell us the truth. Give us the Epstein files. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all sitting on it, bro. And then we can talk about other things. Stop trying to make us forget. We're not going to forget. I don't care who's on Epstein link. I don't care if Obama's on there. They said Clinton was on there. I don't care if it's Democrat. I don't care if it's red. I don't care if it's blue. I don't care if it's rich. I don't care if it's poor. I don't care if it's black or it's white. I just want to know who was out here being diddies. That's it. And it was part of the people in the government. Then let's get them. Let's get the diddlers. Let's protect the kids. Literally. Let's actually. Like, this is what I don't get. Let's always protect the kids, but there's always a guy to protect the kid. Do we not want to protect the kids? Am I confused? What am I missing? Someone tell me, someone in the chat, someone in the comments, let me know what is the pause for the Epstein list being released? Is it fake? The only thing that people say is like the Epstein list isn't actually real. It's just propaganda. It's just it's just blah, blah, blah. I'm like, is it really though? Because I've seen a lot of pictures. I seen the little thing with the dress, the Trump, like, come on, just start there, and then we can continue. Or can we not? Is there a reason why we cannot? But guys, before we get further into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by dbrand. dbrand is a company that excels in making heavily customized accessories for electronic devices. Phones, laptops, gaming systems, controllers, AirPods. If you can think it, they definitely have it. I'll keep today's sponsor short and sweet. Okay, I'm pretty sure you have a Nintendo Switch 2 and this thing costs you an arm and a leg and the games are like $100 plus, okay? This is something you need to protect. dbrand has a case called the Kill Switch, okay? This bad boy, once you put this into this, this literally becomes impenetrable. It's extremely easy to install. I'm gonna do it right here. There's 3 pieces, the 2 grips and then the front plate. And then once these things are on, okay, you can throw this bad boy on as well. And yeah, you basically have an impenetrable fortress. And it comes with a dock, so you don't have to keep taking the case off, okay? You can literally just plug it right onto here and do exactly what the Nintendo Switch 2 dock already does, okay? So it keeps you protected and connected. You guys can go over to dbrand.com/omni. You'll be supporting the channel. Go ahead and grab yourself a Kill Switch. This thing is really freaking nice, high quality, and you won't have to worry any kind of oopsie woopsies. And again, special thanks to dbrand for sponsoring today's video. Dark B Andy said, meme gone wrong. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to play this for you guys because the soundtrack is copyrighted. Okay, I'll figure out, maybe I'll just pause it. I don't like to pause too much, but I might have to pause like every 5 seconds. Okay, but it's Homeland Security made a tweet, said, gotta catch them all. Okay, and if you guys know Homeland Security, ICE, they're out here. They're trying to fight immigration by finding anybody who lives in the United States and doesn't have the right papers, and then have them deported. Okay, they made a 1-minute meme saying, if you haven't seen this, just buckle in.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Department of Bro, who do they get to do this?
No one ever was.
Their tax dollars are being spent for somebody to make a Department of Homeland Security montage using Pokemon's Gotta Catch Them All in 2025. Official, not a meme, official.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land.
This is crazy because it's like memes is what we had left. Memes is what I used to cope, bro. When the government starts using memes, don't take that from me. You can't take that from us, bro. You know that when people start using the things, it starts becoming cool. Stop. Get some help, okay? Government, please stop using memes. Y'all making it, you can't take that from it. That's all I got left to stay sane on this freaking crazy earth, bro.
Searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to
It's not even good. Like, it's not even good. Like, they're just putting clips, but it's not even good, bro.
understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me.
It's not even good. Like, it's not funny. It's just, it's an empty, hollow shell of what a meme should be, bro. It's when boomers discover memes for the first time. That's how it feels. Like, if you're going to do the meme, at least make me laugh. At least make it funny. At least make it dark. That one, it gets a little bit of a chuckle out of me, but I'm just still just like, wow, I can't believe it exists in the first place. The comment section, hilarious. We need to channel all our world's energy into Nintendo and Pokemon to sue the effing crap out of Homeland Security for unauthorized visual representation. Nintendo Ninjas. What if the Nintendo Ninjas save the United States government? Bro, Nintendo, sue the United States government and my life is yours, bro. They snitching. Yo, you guys cool with them using your IP for this? That would be hilarious. Please. I want it to happen so that I can come here and tell you guys that Pokemon Game Freak has officially sued the United States government for using their IP. I want it. I need it in my veins. Amadeus King said Avengers Doomsday has officially wrapped filming, now going to post-production. Tom Holland and his stuntman injured on set of Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's right, guys. I saw this on Discussing Film, okay? Alert. Tom Holland, they had to stop production because Tom Holland got a concussion. Okay. And whenever you hear about the actors getting hurt or damaged when it comes to production, that is like a sign that you know that the movie is going to be absolutely freaking insane. It's scary though. I've seen some clips. I'm gonna see if I can find it where you see Spider-Man kind of like zooming in and out of the city. It looks really damaged. Is that Tom Holland? I mean, it can't be, right? It's gotta be a stunt double. And also, how was it Tom Holland and his stuntman got injured, bro? It's not even just a one-time thing, bro. What are they doing? It reads Tom Holland reportedly cracked his head in a fall. What do you mean he cracked his head? Okay, don't just say cracked his head like that's not like something like that's a, what do you mean? Literally? Figuratively? Oh, he fell and busted his head? Or did he, is there a crack in his head, bro? Ain't no, and he getting treated for a concussion. Oh my God. Here's Tom Holland in the suit, man. Love some Tom Holland. Love me a Tom Holland, bro. Tom Holland's the dude. He's such a cutie. He's the short king. He's the king of short kings, bro. I love Tom Holland, man. And then you got him. I saw this little clip right here as well with them flying around, but yeah. Anyway, if you guys don't know, but Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay, that should be coming out next year, next July. So that's within the 1 year frame of me being happy and okay with it. I think it's next year, 2026. Oh my God. Why is 2025 almost over, guys? Oh, brother. I mean, actually, does it need to end? Do we need to get rid of this year? Have we had a good year? Was this a bad year? It might have been a bad. When was our last good? Questions after questions. I feel like every time I ask a question, it leads to another question, that leads to another question. Okay. It must be the Tylenol. What else we got here? Surgeon of Life said Monica birthday and anniversary of the ddlc. That's my girl. Oh, ddlc. Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, I heard there's been an Undertale as well. This is the video game segment type thing, all right? But I heard Undertale was doing a playthrough, and I think Toby Fox, the guy who created Undertale, was doing a playthrough of the game, but he has like the OG game, so there's like a lot of stuff in his game that's not in like our games. Question mark? I was kind of confused. I kept seeing like tweets with hundreds of thousands of likes, right? It'd be like a screenshot from like Undertale, and people were like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm an Undertale fan. I love Undertale. In fact, I haven't played Deltarune yet because I was trying to let things play out because I just want to like let it play it all at once, but I might just go ahead and play it. But love Undertale. I have a let's play of it on somewhere on this channel or somewhere like that. Love it. The music, everything. Toby Fox is godlike. But anyway, Monica, Doki Doki Literature Club. I said these two because these are like one of the first couple of games that came back in the day. How long was this? Like 10 years maybe? Oh, wait a minute. How long has it been? Ain't no way. 2015? 10 years? That's crazy. Just kill me now. Just put me under. Oh my Lord, bro. Oh my Lord. I remember like it was yesterday. Pepper's Farm remembers like it was yesterday. Stop it. Stop it, time. Slow down. We got more gaming news. Okay, Mr. Ginks said in gaming news, the Pal World devs are creating their own Stardew Pally. And the Ultra Kill collab and future update. This is right after Pokemon's Poketopia announcement, which makes this even fun. Pal World is making... Wait, this might be goated. You guys know about Pal World, right? I hope you do, because I talked about this a lot. Pal World being the Pokemon successor, where you can basically get Pokemon and then you got guns and you can shoot it. It was absolutely goated. It was one of the best selling games on Steam of all time, selling millions of, oh my God, it was ridiculous. Okay. And now you're telling me they're making a Stardew Valley like ripoff? Stardew Valley being one of the best farming games. If you guys don't know about Stardew Valley, okay, it's literally like therapy, but in your pocket. Okay. You go there and you start from scratch. You got no money. You got a broken house and you just start farming, right? And suddenly playing this music and the soundtrack, and suddenly you're just like, wait, I'm starting to feel good, okay? You tell me Pal World's about to do it? Yo? Oh, we farming with the, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, they got Patilia. Oh my God. Look, guys, this is a big deal. They did a really good job at capturing the element of like a live Pokemon thing. I do not doubt their ability to make another game, but make it pop, like make it good, because it was really good. When does it come out? How about a game? Bro? What do you mean? They playing Russian roulette? Pause, bro. You can't just be playing this nice, beautiful music and then you got some dude playing. Ain't no way, brother. Yeah, this game Power Word is out of pocket, bro. I just checked the date. It says planned release date to be announced. So they have not given a date on it, right? But oh God, 2025, bro. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. Everything I talk about, it just doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem real. Kai, the creator, said, could we get the Ompathesis? Ompathesis? Is this like a hypothesis, but Omni? About the last few days of the month. September has been crazy so far. So I was wondering what you think will happen in the final coming days. Okay, all right, look. In the final coming days of 2025, what do I think is going to happen? Bro, I don't know. I can't guess any. There's certain things that I know that will happen, okay? Normal will not happen. For those of you guys who are like, hey, I'm ready for the normal life to come. It's not. We're done. We're cooked. Okay. The internet is cooked. Life is cooked. AI is everywhere. First, let's talk about AI. AI is literally everywhere. You got people trying to apply to jobs with AI. You got people who are hiring these kids, not hiring these kids, using AI. There's arguments, people get into fights using AI as mediators. AI is literally everywhere, internet bots. Go to my YouTube comments. For some reason, every time I make a video, like 10 or 15 bots just pop out of nowhere. I could be AI. Eventually, like not now. You guys can feel the autism. You can feel the Tylenol through the screen. Okay, so you kind of know, but eventually they could get me. They could create me, bro. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know, this is basically for those of you guys who are like worried. Okay, let me pause you. Let me stomp you. There's no point in worrying. Okay, all right. Like let's talk about this. Here's the thing. Let's say a comet was coming to the Earth and it was going to blow everybody up in like 3 months. Worrying does not change the trajectory of the comet. It just doesn't. What you worried about? It's happening, right? That's called death. Memento mori. Remember it. Remember that some point in time, there's a comment dropping somewhere in your life, right? Because once you remember that and you can't control it, and you don't have to stress about it. You don't have to worry about it. In fact, you can be friends with the fact and then embrace it and have a nice little 90-day kind of live bucket list kind of thing, which you should be doing right now. That's why it's important to remember it, okay? So don't worry. If you're saying, I'm still going to worry, then you have to kind of look at the source of the worry, because a lot of worry comes from you wanting to try to control something that you can't. You cannot control the comet. You can't control the outcome. So your body, your brain is trying to figure out, how do I control something from happening that I don't want to experience, but you're going to have to experience. So instead, embrace the experience, because you're going to have to, and you cannot control it. Learn how to embrace it, and you can actually use it to kind of increase your livelihood. I know that sounds weird in the times that we're talking about, and a lot of people aren't going to catch on to this, and that might be a conversation for another time or whatever, but don't worry. It's going to be okay. We're going to do the best we can do with what we got, okay? The anxiety and the stress and everything, right? It ain't going to change nothing. So let's just figure out the things that we can just focus on, the things that we can control, right? We can stay in the know with some of the information as much as possible, try to get ahead of it. We can prepare ourselves. We can put bags up. We can keep our loved ones safe. We can spend time with the people that we want. We can build crafts, all right? We can raise money. We can save money. We can invest. We can stack bags, right? We can keep a community. We can keep our mental health up. We can keep our physical health up. We can drink more water. Those are the things that we're in control of. What you can do in the right now and planning for those kinds of things. And other than that, kind of take the blows where they are. And when the climate changes, you adjust, you adapt. All right. That's what we can do, is adapt. All right. And people who adapt, there was a comment. I remember this one video. It was like, tough times don't last. Only tough people last. I got to find that video because it's so true. Spit.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
Only tough people last. probably one of the most important quotes you will ever hear in your life. If you've never heard this quote, this is my inspiration. Sometimes I come back to this video just to remember, you know, tough times never last, only tough people last. Okay? Tell that to your friends. Selke Loki said Silent Hill is back and is better than ever. Silent Hill F, a new standard for survival horror games. Now, you guys know me. I don't play scary games. I don't play horror games. I am a bitch, baby, boy, coward. I don't care what you want to say. Omni, you're not man enough. You're not a... I don't care. You can say whatever. You can throw whatever. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. I am terrified of scary games. You know what it is? You know what it is? I lived in a black household, and my uncle, you know what he used to do? Every time I would get up in the middle of the night, this dude would just hide in random places, random corners, and scare the shit out of me. Pause, spit. Anyway, like for like literally when I was like 5, going up into 10, 15 maybe, right? So I live in fear of like jump scares, right? And then I lived in the age of the internet where the jump scares on the internet started coming through. Me, okay? So trauma of being afraid, being enforced upon me, made me like paranoid walking around at the dark. Someone's gonna pop out, and then going on the internet made me paranoid, and someone's gonna be like, hey, check out this link, play this little game. And then you get, so no, I'm not gonna do that to me no more. You know what I do like? I don't like jump scares, but as I've gotten older, I started to find like a weird, I'm starting to kind of like fear. Does that make sense? Pause. I like to find, I like tension, scariness, a little bit, but not in jump scares, more so with like creating a mood of fear, because I can see why people can kind of like it. I know some people get turned on by it. That's some weird freaky shit, right? But I kind of like it. It kind of is like, oh, I'm afraid. I'm experiencing fear. A little bit. Same thing with me. I'm embracing my feelings a lot more, my emotions. So another thing is sad movies. I used to always avoid it. Like, why would you do it? Why? But when you watch something sad and you cry and there's something cathartic about feeling that emotion. Like, what is this emotion that I've not explored, right? Usually I would focus in the realm of happiness or laughter or joy, or things that make your mood go up, but I never tried other emotions like that. So the sadness thing I'm starting to get to. You make me watch July and April though. I'm not there yet, but I'm embracing more of it. All right, I won't skip the part on the Lion King when Mufasa dies. I don't skip. I used to have this thing. Sorry, I'm rambling, but that's the whole point of this channel, right? I used to have this thing where when I would watch a show or a movie that I've already seen before, I would watch all the way to the point. You know how movies have a point where everything's going great and then something bad happens, right? The turning point of the movie where everything goes to shit. I would skip it. I would literally be like, all right, I'm done. Or I would stop watching at that point. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like, I would refuse to see sadness, which is probably also from some built up trauma in my life as well, right? But not anymore. Now I embrace the whole thing, and we're not skipping the part where Mufasa dies no more. My gang Frick said, I went to an interview and did so good. They told me that start next week. No, we'll call. We'll send you next text or anything. Pretty proud of myself. Congratulations, bro. Everyone tell Frick congratulations. If you get a job in this market, bro, hold on to it. I know some of y'all thinking, I can't hang on anymore. This work, this job. Hang on, nigga. Okay. hold the door, bro. Hold the line. Okay. A lot of people were saying, a lot of people with degrees go to school, can't get a job for years. I know this one dude who's been unemployed, and I think he's like in a computer and he just can't find nothing. I don't know if he's actually working to get one. He can't. Okay. So it's a cooked market out there. All right. You got something. Hold on to it as much as possible. Try to find something. Do good. Congratulations. Also, Game of the Year is launching in 3 days. Super giant. Okay, this one's absolutely big in gaming news. Hades. 9/25/2025. I didn't even beat Silksong. I haven't beaten it yet. I gotta stream it. And now Hades. Oh my God. So Hades. Okay. When did Hades come out? September 17, 2025. Hades came out, which is peak. Okay. Peak game. Go around slashing. One of the best voice acting I have heard in video games of all time. Okay. When I say voice acting, I love me some good voice acting, right? This game don't play. It's got good animation, insane replayability, really great story. And now they about to do it, but we got Hades 2, mommy. I can't. I need it. I need it in my veins. I can't do everything at once. I want to do it all. I need a clone. But yes, Hades 2. If you guys are looking for a game, if you want to play video games, this year is a great game. Silk Song for a Metroid lasagna. If you want to play Hades, that's also not that's kind of like a Metroid lasagna. Was it kind of like a roguelike? Roguelite. It's a roguelite. It's a roguelike. Yeah. And you go around, hack and slash, blah, 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 get stronger. Do it over and over again. Die on purpose to get stronger. Very, very addictive. You can spend easily 500 hours on this game top as a minimum. And then you got Expedition 33 if you want a good RPG with a crazy, crazy story that you would absolutely love. And then there's so many good games. Apparently, they got Sonic Racing. Everyone's saying that Sonic Racing is good. Miku is in it. Apparently it got like a 9 on IGN. Okay, so the last time I've seen Mario Kart have any competition was never, so that's pretty amazing. What else we got here, bro? My girl, the Wicked Dreamer, said this is gonna be peak indie series. You gotta watch this one, my guy. Knights of Guinevere, the pilot. Is this an anime? An anime indie? Okay, I'll take a look at this. 10 million views in 3 days. What is this? What is this? I don't know what part of the internet am I on? It's a psychological thriller that welcomes you to a planet-wide theme park in the clouds. It's a YouTube video? It's a YouTube show? Indie. Oh man, I might have to get in on this. Shade Reedy said, can we please talk about something good? That's right. Because going back to Toby Fox, bro. So he did a stream and it looked like it was a stream where they were raising money. He raised $300,000 for Doctors Without Border. Actually, $361,000 at the end of it, where he was basically doing a live stream. And yeah, really cool. Also, we've added all the new graphical assets used in the Zip Battery stream version to that page. Now you have everything. So now, except for that door, everybody wants to know what this door is, bro, because this door apparently is the only door where the only OG game that Toby has where he can access it. And everyone else has a different door. What else we got here? Sutload said, talk about how many speculated that the rapture, Christianity, is apparently happening on the 23rd of this month. We got the rapture happening? Stop. Is that today? That's today. Are y'all still here? Oh my God. Is the rapture happening today? Viral video sparks end of world fears. Rapture theory explained why people think that the world will end today. Some people are like, do it. First of all, let's all sit here for a prayer, just in case it still happens. Okay. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. All right, bro. Please, if it is happening today, please scoop me. Please scoop me and my homies. All right. We not perfect. We haven't gone to church, but we good peoples. Come scoop us. Don't leave us here. Don't leave us here. These are the great said, what you been playing or watching? I haven't been watching anything. Well, I've been trying to finish One Piece in terms of watching it. And then I want to start Dr. Stone. But I've been playing Phantasy Star Online. Okay. You guys don't know about Phantasy Star Online. I found this community called Affinia. And I just been playing it. And it's just as good as back in the old days. It's the old school MMORPG. No one played. This game is not like, no one has made a game as similar to PSL, to Phantasy Star Online. It's literally the greatest. I played it during the Dreamcast days, okay? Again, if you want to know how crazy this was, bro, in the Dreamcast days, you had to plug in your phone line into the Dreamcast. And then if somebody called you, you would get disconnected. So imagine every time somebody called your house and you got disconnected. So what that meant was that you had to stay up until like odd hours of the night in order to play the game, just so you don't get disconnected, because no one's gonna call your house that late. It was, man, crazy times. But yeah, I found a private server. I think it's called Affinia, and I've been playing that game. Absolutely freaking loving. That's what I've been doing. And yeah, I think I talked about this Dan Dan season 3. Of course, Peak is there. Of course, we want to get more Dan Dan in, because Dan Dan is godlike. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Okay, I'll catch you guys probably on Thursday as well. I'm working on something in the background still. I'm waiting for some assets, okay? But I'm telling you, it's gonna be really nice, okay? It's gonna be really cool. You're gonna like it. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. It's gonna be coming. It's gonna probably come in like in the next, hopefully the next 2 weeks or so, and then hopefully I can launch this bad boy. But yes, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love y'all. Y'all can tell I was kind of hyper today. I feel like I'm just more hyper more than normal. I don't know. I think it's because it's fall. And with fall, I get really excited. I get really happy. I feel really relaxed. I feel like Stardew Valley. I feel like I'm in a good mental space. So hopefully I help y'all mental space as well. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Leave a like before you leave. Do it. It helps. And subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy. Brush your teeth. Peace.